Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you guys where I get my food buff parts from. I go between robust and crisp, so I take both of them. I get my stuff in Stia. So here are the vegetables, the cabbage. So food is here as well, but I tend to not use it. Meats. Now, of course, I still need other things. So, I go to quarterstaff. So, here I got seafood. Now, what is interesting is that in the other area, immediately where you spawn, you have the crisp seafood. So, vegetable here. Now, just to be sure. See. So that's all I need in order to make my food buff. Basically, if you're after a tank build, I used to do 3133. Now I do 4033. Robustia cabbage, which I think that was the first thing you saw me get. Crispstia cauliflower, that was on the other map. Crispstia octopus, that was on the other map. Robustia meat, that's like the most common drop ever. So Stia is actually good. If you want to do your combination of crisp and robust for tank builds, Stia is literally the best place to get this. Now I probably should cover my build as well. So players ask me why I haven't upgraded to the latest units. And it's because the latest units don't give me the HP that I want. So bottom left of the screen, I have 2,934 HP maximum. If I go to like another weapon of mine, 3083. A note for the players of this game. If you decide to not use AC scratch augs, you will have the highest HP in the game. However, if you choose to use them, you'll gain more power. It all depends on what you want. Now, some people might have talked about min-maxing, but I min-max to my character class. I don't min-max to an absolute. So I have 3 units. Escu Armor Lise plus 100. Can't get these anymore. Telfia Domina. Yudi Gua, Argant Gigas, Athos Dreadkeeper, Louis Halfinol, Territorial, Jersey Gua Parfait, Athos Gladius. So I have these Augs focus on HP. They don't focus on photon points. Of course, Fixa Guard 5. This is because I use Archie weapons. Sure, I have Grand Illusion weapons. I have most of them now. But I use Arch, however it's called. The weapon itself. Yeah, let me go to my best one. My best one gives me 661.8. Now, if I end up upgrading the two Augs, Patient Defense 2 and Shorter HP starting 2, it'll probably go up to like 670% or something like that. But the way I play the game is I would throw Warcry out, and then I will use the Spear PA, Thrusting Javelin. In order to prevent Thrusting Javelin from running out, I use a pair of skill rings. So I stand still, I have a high percentage rate, and because it is a plus 50% damage thanks to Hunter Arts Avengers, along with super armor that's granted to me, I'm able to pointy stick a boss to have the boss attack me. I think a good way of showing you is just to go into something like Quarterstaff and just do a regular one. Just do a regular one. So I throw the pointy stick out. So I'm healing for 43. And that's important, because without robust, it will be a lot lower. That's Sword Spear. Spear. As you saw, it got my 2 skill rings, brought my photon points back up. Like, I'm not aiming to be perfect. The idea behind the build is to grant everyone some time. So it's not to deal the greatest amount of damage a player can deal. That's for the DPS classes, really. Like, in no universe should I be out dealing the DPS. However, I'm supposed to be able to have a combination of the aggro from Warcry and my damage to keep an enemy attacking me. The players that run with 88 to 100 on damage adjustment should be the ones that are wiping out the enemies. But I should keep the enemies in place to increase damage efficiency. So Warcry and grabbing aggro does not give anyone a damage increase buff. What it does is that it minimizes the loss of damage a player has by preventing a boss from moving all over the place if Warcry didn't exist. So all those slow photon arts that hardly hit will now hit. So a hunter with Warcry in a build like this makes a boss a lot more predictable. Might sound boring, but it's quite necessary in the New Ruins map. Anyway, that's my buff, that's my build. If you guys want to be tanks, have fun with it. Until next time, take care everyone.